celebrate my father. Over 10 years he struggled with Parkinson's. But Parkinson's never defeated my father, my mama, and he had God was hands with this God who had hands with. At the end of the day, I am a believer. Every time I get knocked down, I think of giving up. Every day I got knocked down, I think of giving up. But yet I pick up. I'm going on. 2 times in 3 months I am not patient. 2 times my blood was taken. I can't get the result to go take it to the dentist. That's what my man had tell me. I'm celebrating my father. You done already? All right. There's a drugs then in there's a drugs then, a drugs then in Almagrove. There's a drugs then in Almagrove. Where the police come to get the stock. There's a drugs and a drugs then in Almagrove. There's a drugs then, a drugs then in Almagrove. There's a drugs then. Ambulance service come to get them stock. There's a drugs then, a drugs then in Almagrove. There's a drugs then, and drugs then in Almagrove. Reporting Mervelee for shouting and screaming. There's a drugs den, a drugs den in Almagrove. Reporting Mervelee for shouting and screaming. They are concerned about my mental health. They are concerned about my mental health. Run it, Mervelee, run the shot. Concerned about my mental health. And that I will harm myself. Run it, Mervelee. Run the track, Mervelee. Me just do it, you know. A drugs then in who is reporting Mervelee Myers for shouting and screaming. We must do the person who works for the ambulance service. A drugs den in Almagrove. There's a drugs den. A drugs den in Almagrove. There's a drugs den. Give me the information that she's a drugs mule who go to prison. Madam up there for drink driving. Madam up here for drink driving. There's a drugs den, a drugs den in Almagrove. Yes, I. Housing for women, swapping housing for jobs. Unlawful injunction, unlawful injunction. Make them come with it. There's a drugs den, a drugs den. Yes, I. Tell my calling this strong woman is sitting here. Yes, I. This is the day I lost my father. Yes, I. I was the last one to see him alive. Yes, I was the first one to find him dead. Yes, I never forget my mama's words. You can't be dead, you never got a drink of water. No. You can't be dead, you never got a drink of water. I mean, me a drink. I was glad I was at the end of the phone line when my mama made a transition to wherever. They put her in the vehicle, they had to take her back out again. She was surrounded by her family, and friends. Got her prayer and the water and died in bed. Not like my husband neglected in King's College. Not like my husband neglected in King's College. Not like my husband neglected in King's College. That's what in their mad head. We are going to celebrate my father. Yes, I. What's in their mad head? I'm going to see them. I'm going to go check it out on YouTube. Just raw, me do it raw, you know. Hey people, today the day my father died, 45 years ago, I remember the day like it's right here, right now, So me I come celebrate my father and move on, And me hope from this day forward, me no use another bad word, But it's not a promise, because a promise is a comfort to a fool, And sometimes me have to use the bad word, so that me not get in trouble, Sometimes me have to use the bad word, That's a therapy from from the time my father fall sick, with Parkinson's, yeah, disability and poverty, it's not nice, Disability and poverty, them not nice, And that affect me and cause some of the trauma, But every time I get knocked down, me pick myself up back again, Sometimes when me step on the wall and me think so me feel anything, me see me old people them I look at me and me know say my father never give up, because him have me mother and him God, And them who be maybe I pretend say them love him, Now we know who will love who, because what them do so much years after my mother dead, I am on my own, but God knows everything best. Hey, no mess with a mad man, Hey, me survive outside. If you don't know mad root, then you will know. Mad root mad. And mad root have blue eye pick me. Come. Oh, mad root used to say. Come, fine, come. Fine, when me man bite me tell you, all them do something I go talk. Hey, till them my father dead 45 years ago. So me I got to show them some lyrics. Hey, you see my father, oh my God, my father was an all-rounder. One woman. My father. One woman. That's why my son Kevin count on one woman. Hey, me I throw them so nice. Hey, me I promise it of course my daughter and go clean, But some time me have to chop it in there, for me had two Me a two HSJ boy or girl fi stitch up in HSJ Richard Roberts and HSJ Mark Wand. Me a go stitch up them to royal call, Hey, me tell you something me a try tap Gus bad, bad word, but it's not a promise because the promises are comfort to a fool, I mean, I make nobody take me turn fool, I mean, I take nobody turn fool, Hey, I still the time, Oh, guess what? Hey, man, me I put this out there, go and go subscribe. Man, them know so they can't hold me down, Right. Mervelee Myers celebration of Ivan Sandyman Nemhard 1918. Let me put this there so. Can you hear? When me done with all of them, all right, in here, so me stay until me ready to go on my yard. Have you hear? The son up on phone another day with me. Remember now, me in here, I sing, then just come in. Yeah? Me and my son there in there on phone. And just come in. And my son say, me not fit talk. So that's why me I cut off all of them. Me I come tell my story and keep it clean. You hear? Hey. Sing me song. It told me me no call no foul, them pick it up already. Eh? And if down them belly, ping pong, pom 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 pom. I'm to know Mervelee Myers celebration of Ivan Sandyman Nemhard, 27th of the 10th, 1918 to 9th of the 2nd, 1980. Rest in peace, Papa. My father never called me ratty. All right, let me put something nice. The brains, a Rastafari bird give me this. Brains philosophy. I hear a calling. 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 I hear a calling, I hear a calling, I hear a calling. I hear a calling, I hear a calling, I hear a calling. I hear a calling, I hear a calling, here I am, Lord. I am ready to do thy will. I hear a calling, I hear a calling, I hear a calling. I hear a calling, hear a calling, I hear a calling. I hear a calling, I hear a calling. Here I am, Lord. I am ready to do thy will. I hear a calling, I hear a calling, I hear a calling. I hear a calling, I hear a calling, I hear a calling. I hear a calling, I hear a calling, I hear a calling. Say, here I am, Lord, I'm ready to do thy will. You never know my father, when he sing. You never know my father, when he sing his song. He would be dancing, and making sounds. You never know my father with Parkinson's. I see a lady today, her hand shaking. I see a lady today, her hand shaking. I am still in control of my Parkinson's. I only shake when I'm triggered by Satan. 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 When am I celebrating? 40 years. Not 40. 45 years. I lost my father. The Parkinson's. Move, Satan, move. But the church must go on. You go on, girl. Come in, come shout and scream and get on. But police and ambulance are going to get in a trouble. You know. And if Queen Camilla not careful, and all the drunk them will write me this, them are go here. And no. Right, so today's sermon is taken from Mervelee's Heart, Mind, Soul, and Body, as I celebrate my father, Ivan Sandeman Nemhard, the second child of 16 for my grandfather, Charles Nemhard, and my grandmother, Irene Mills Nemhard. Second of 16 for my grandmother and my grandfather. And my grandfather had another 5, I understand. 3 of those children with my grandfather and grandmother were born on the 27th of October. The only person left of that lot is Iselin Powell, aka Tilly Nemhard, who is in Jamaica, in transition. And I'm not gonna hide it. My auntie is in need of help. And if it wasn't for a lovely lady by the name of Tina, I have to go look what her surname is now. Her name come up, Odette something, I have to go look. I think it's Stewart. If it wasn't for a kindly lady, I don't know what would have happened to my auntie. Pardon me. And that's why when I see the nonsense that is being said about me, capacity, wokey, whoever, alien, whatever, equality assessor, where were they when I was planning my husband's birthday, funeral, celebrating my auntie's birthday? Where were they? So I see I have this, I have my folders, and I'm gonna do proper. My kitchen is a mess, but you know how it is. I get there somehow. So this is my start. Make Satan come in, because Satan can overrule God. God threw Satan out of heaven and go down of hell. And them there. And the Satan them were there torment with. And you then there. Heaven there anyway you want to make heaven, and there you make your heaven there. Anyway you want to make hell, and there you hell there. So me I gonna make them stop, make this place be my hell and make it my heaven. Yeah? Yeah? So you see all them 4 lawyers? Me have them. East London, but me I take out the relevant for me I deal with one thing at a time. Yeah? You come at nice girl. This place will no longer be a hell for me. It's gonna be my heaven until I pack up and go home. Pack up now and take your seat. Pack up now and take your seat. Pack up now and take your seat. 'Cause I am going home on the morning train. The evening train will be too late. The evening train will be too late. The evening train will be too late. 'Cause I am going home on the morning train. Step right in and take your seat. Step right in and take your seat. Step right in and take your seat. 'Cause I am going home on the morning train. The evening train will be too late. The evening train will be too late. The evening train will be too late. 'Cause I am going home on the morning train. Good luck to you, darling. You can pop it off too. And call ambulance for excuse me in your shout so they can get them supply of drugs. Call them and call police. Call them, call your ambulance, them, your druggies for National Ambulance, London Ambulance Service. You come get them supply and turn up out of my door how much hours. Park about. Call London Ambulance Service. Call Mark Rowley, terrorists, racists, rapists, murderers, police. Call them, make them come. And call the judiciary in England and Wales and the criminal justice system and prosecution service. Call them, make them come. You call them. You call them, make them come. Supposed to be finding another one, but I don't know where it is. I can go on without it. Yeah? So you go on. Go on, darling. Let the world see who is the whatever. Make them see who are the violent nuisance in here. Singing is in my DNA. Make them see who is the violent nuisance. Yeah? I stave off whatever. This will be another one, but I can't see it. Yeah? I stave off depression and whatever. Yeah? So I use up what me got. So you come in, come carry on and go along. You come in, me have a right to celebrate. You come in, come carry on and go along. You stay out there. Me now go see if you look for that. You know. What me I do. I would like to have it, but me no know. Jesus alone. Say Jesus alone cannot bear the crucified cross, and all the world go free. See how they nailed him there. See how they nailed him there. See how they nailed Christ to the crucified cross, and all the world go free. Say Jesus alone, alone, alone. Jesus alone, alone. You have more right to run more than me. Yeah? Police the on record that talk about injunction. Alright, yes, so police stand up. Right, yes, sir. Then the pande. So then see who are the racists. And dirty girl Raquel Love, King West Sensing come here. Jesus alone cannot bear the crucified cross, and all the world go free. See how they nailed him there. See how they nailed him there. See how they nailed Christ to the crucified cross. And me one living here. And me one live. Me no need nothing from nobody. Me I learn to live by myself. It would have been nice to find what I'm looking for, but I know I'm not going to find it. And as I said, I'm not stressing myself. Yeah? You carry on and go and girl. You are more right. I know you are the junkie. Yeah? Me not smoke, me not drink. You carry on. You come carry on and go on. What I'm looking for, I don't find it. I'll find it another time. Can always do another time. But today my focus is on Parkinson's, yeah? Because as you can see, I've lived the life. And the life of Parkinson's I live because my trauma. Because of poverty. Poverty was one of the main things, and disabilities. So I have things in my DNA that cause me to be reserved. Yeah? And me say, you know, when me I do something and me have my mind for certain things, it bother me, but me not gonna make it bother me. And me have to learn to let go. Yeah? So me I show you over the years what I've collected. Yeah? So if somebody's gonna put me in a bracket, they got to say why the bracket. You have to tell me why you put me in that bracket. And why you know when I was calling for help, you never done anything. So as you can see, walk for Parkinson's, my first walk for Parkinson's, 2017. So I never just sit in here. I go online, I find places to do, I do things until I'm cut off now. Nobody talks to me, nobody does anything, all the things. Yeah? You're coming and me sing, and me do my thing. I'm live. I'm live. So let you come in and carry on. Yeah? The phone another day with my son. She come in much o'clock, 12 o'clock, and she start. But now me find out why, what is the problem. See? So when did I have time to be this violent nuisance? The gardening, the everything. Yeah, I haven't gone and see Jakey. I don't know what's happening to Jakey. All because of them. I used to go visit Jakey. Jakey has Parkinson's. No, Jakey has dementia, existing and whatever. Carry on out there. You could have book off your frigate to work. Yeah? Yeah. You carry on, darling. I'm in here. Okay? I'm live. So you carry on. You say nobody ever kicked my door. Nobody. So now housing for women is gonna pay. Judiciary of England as well is gonna pay. Police is gonna pay. NHS is gonna pay. Because if I'm dead and gone, I'm live. No matter how much social media want to hide and take, it is somewhere. Somewhere I am the door. So here it is. So I'm just doing what the Spirit tells me. And today I am going to celebrate my father. I already gave you his name. And I tell you a few bits. I would have loved to have seen that one, but that's for another time. So that stay there. So my story is about my father in particular. But I'll be chipping in about my parents, my upbringing, how I come to be here, why I'm wearing this Parkinson shirt, and where you can find me online. Yeah? So all who is defining me and putting me in their images, let them stay. Stop fighting fire with fire. This is my fire. I don't need to use their fire. I have my fire. I want you to see me on both things. I should have used the other one, but it doesn't matter. Yeah? I want you to see me on both things. Because I sit down yesterday and I put in 5 complaints to the IOPC. They know me, I'm not new to them. Same old police, and they know about me. So let everybody know about me now. No, me no want to say nothing directly, Instagram. Me no want to say nothing. You see when me put fire? Cry of help. When me go down, they go paint up. Me them place for my brother birthday. So no take me for puppet show. No. Yeah? So see me there on Instagram now. Film my Jimmy like your real. Yeah? So when me go now Instagram ready to come block me out. So me left them. Right. So see it here? Them there where when I get 700k and YouTube block them out and whatever. Then the on Instagram it gone 1k already for you. Yeah? So me just need to get space. But there is a God. You know about early intervention, key to survival. He gets really upset because I just put a little of the yogurt at his mouth, so I won't be doing it again. We knew about early intervention. Yeah?
Name one tourist attraction in Carindon. KFC.
We knew about early. Yeah. So I create my own space. This one is so disgusted. Who came in Ong's mouth 5 hours ago? Yeah? But you take the good with the bad. Because they have nothing better to do. All right, somebody wrote here. I've had that and moved after living there 26 years. The council don't do nothing. Yeah? When me put my things for here and I reply to my comment Instagram, but Instagram I got the so I got 1,697 likes on the reel when me I talk about YouTube. You see where you could have do something? No. You broke tick put in your ears. Your reel has more than 500 plays. Yeah? And this one 123 others like. So little by little. Yeah? So me no want to recommend nobody. Me I live in my world. So me have plans. Okay, so this today, tonight, this evening, so Mr. Tony Celia, all him I go get some joke with me pen. When Tony Celia go get some joke with me pen. Yeah? Okay. Somebody look like somebody me know. So today, I am here. I am here celebrating my father, as I already told you. See all them here? They perform with them, the chase, song, whatever. You know, care how me reach out. Yeah? But there is a God. There is a might who reign. There is a mighty God who reign. Reign upon the land. Rain upon the sea. There is a mighty God who reigns. Wanted for rape of 5-year-old girl in Staten Island. And them are sitting there for you. When me I put my story now, you had them, yeah? I'll do what them I do. So me I take my time and build what me I build. But yeah, now make them bother me. One day at a time, treat Jesus. So today, as I said, it's just willy-nilly, picking myself back up. Yeah? Picking myself back up and letting you know. Yeah? Letting you know that whenever I feel the urge to give up, I look around me and I see my photographs that I place here, and I remember the strength to see the strength and know how my mother never gave up. And even in her days when she had dementia, there were people there. Yeah? Yeah? So I'm just chilling and thinking about my father more than all today. My father and my mother, but today the focus is on my father and it will be entwined because it since I'm going on, I am what's happening to me that I've had time, at least I've had 10 years to reflect, and especially since 2023, when all this happened, here Satan come in, a shout and a scream, because I cannot talk in here, because they have their friends who work with the ambulance service to call the ambulance service to say I'm screaming and shouting, and they're concerned about my mental health. But what about their mental health? So that's why police, Mark Rowley, thugs, you're rapists, you're terrorists. Not to mention the judiciary of England and Wales and the criminal justice system. So I'm not going back to my old ways. I want to clean off some things on the phone so I have lots of space to send things to Instagram, because that's where I'm getting a voice now. Yeah? To send things to Instagram. Because stories will be told. Stories will be told. And when my work on earth is ended, I will just say goodbye. When my work on earth is ended, I'll say goodbye. But pardon me. When my work on earth is ended, I'll say goodbye. My legacies are being created. So whoever want to steal whoever and whatever want to steal whatever, let me say, and I'm putting some people to the curb. I am putting some people to the curb, and those some people might include my very own, for my own state of mind. Yeah? So my father, I learned people tell you what they want you to know, and things where they might have to answer questions they don't. Or maybe back then I wasn't that sort of a person who wants to know whatever I was fed, I took. But later on now, I actually started listening and paying more attention, because this is part of my history that makes me who I am. Yeah. So my father was a good storyteller, and so was my brother. The more I push the thing is the more. My brother Ashton, that was. My brother Balis is a good storyteller, but you have to prompt him. But none of them not talk to me, so me leave them alone. So here we go, people. My father was born in Aberdeen, St. Elizabeth, as I already told the parents. And someday I'm gonna do. I haven't been on my family tree for so long because of what's been happening to me. So my father, I need to go clean off space. Anyway, let's stop focus on this. My father, I guess, being born second child in a big family, I understand he named some of his siblings. The second born, Uncle Aritas was the oldest. Uncle Aritas, our money man, was the second born. Understand he named some of his siblings. I was told by my auntie that he learned tailoring. I come from a line of dressmakers, tailors, just sewing. So I understand my father was a tailor, and he was working in I think Manchester. I think my grandmothers might be from that side, Manchester, Mills. I have the names. They don't. It's not in my head, but I did do my family tree. So I understand my father was working in Not no, it's from St. Manchester, and don't know what happened, but he had to hoot. People don't believe in certain things, but it does happen. Obian, whatever you want to call it, and whatever. Yes, it does exist. It's what you believe in. So I understand he had to hoot back home, and it was his sister who had to go and pick up his stuff. That's his sister Marty. That's Marty's right name. I soon tell you all of them. One day I'm just gonna do that. So after that, I understand my father walked from St. Elizabeth, walked to find work. And he ended up at the West Indies Sugar Company Limited. That's where he found his calling. And he lived on premises. So they have quarters for workers. So my father lived on one of the premises for the workers. And I understand my father was so, what would you say? You know, the man were raised right. So they not sit down and depend on a man to do everything. I guess that's that type of person my father was. So I understand my father used to get prize for keeping his place clean. I guess that's why I developed some trauma around, and that's how I developed OCD and the chronic anxiety. All of these things is in the neurological pattern, because I guess after the disability and the poverty in my family, I was a happy-go-lucky girl, a tomboy, everything, and then everything changed. I was scared of my own shadow. I used to jump on the bicycle from the top of the hill. Some of that is still within me, but the chronic anxiety, standing up at the door, making sure I know the key in the bag and I know the bus pass in the bag, but I have to see it literally before I walk through the door and those sorts of things. So I'm just trying. I had actually overcome all those things, but then, especially since my husband died, it's back. I work to go out and I think if I had put on any fire, I'm thinking, did I turn this over? It's not that. Anyway, I'm trying not to let it be a problem. The only thing is right now my kitchen is in a state. And until I get that thing to go and tidy it up, it will be like that. So my father thingy was, understand, he used to get prize for keeping his place clean. So the mantra is your toilet and your kitchen are the most important part. I try as best as I can. But part of my traumatic life, and I lived until people tried to push me and push me and push me. So I have a lot of traits of my father, but I'm not the softy type. Quiet word, turn it away, Rod. I'm learning now, but no, I don't believe too much in turn the other cheek and some of them foolishness. Because if somebody come stand up on my foot and I grind in on the earth, I know say I deliberate them and grind on the earth. You think me I'm making palm for my foot and grind in on the earth? No, me I push him off on my foot, I feel my foot. I put your foot somewhere else. That's why I not follow this of Satan here. Follow the day when him come, I come in the day my son the pan phone and my son I go and like I say whatever. And if he come out, if you open the door, making him murder me, that's me can then can say, I'm coming suicide. You know what the man do? That's why you see Dr. Okansi and Georgina send a letter community invitation. When they come, me must recall. Then think me an idiot. Georgina and Dr. Okansi. Okansi name when the person to come here. And they were aware of the phone call before they came. That I am shouting or whatever. That's why they came here. And they're gonna get charged. When I finish write them up, they're gonna get charged. Yeah? So I'm talking about Parkinson's. Yeah? So when back then I didn't even know anything about Parkinson's until I come to this probably I come to this country. I know about they say you're sick with your nerves. You see my hands are steady. But when I'm triggered, I'll be like shaking and my voice is shaking and everything. I think some of my problem was more psychological than the actual. Yes, I have Parkinson's in my DNA, but I've come to the conclusion, but a lot of the things because my OCD and whatever is psychological, and even the shaking, and even the change of tone in my voice, it's all psychological. And if I'd gotten help, but I tried, and now that's why all this a crab house, yeah? Yeah, crab house and about all. When me done with them, me I go through them one by one. So you can't take away me rights. How much years I don't work, and somebody can give you whatever. I have to mix up everything. So my father walked to find work, settled in Westmoreland, worked with the West Indies Sugar Company, from, and he had lived on the company premises. I think it was Fontibel, and that's how. Because I think my mother used to work or work, bush or house or whichever. Because back now we call it domestic. So I think my mother used to go work out to help herself. And I understand that my parents meet at a wait night scene, and they were destined to spend the rest of their lives together. For anybody who doesn't know about a wait night scene, back then in Jamaica, where I come from, when a person dies, they have different days, different celebration. So you have 9 night. I remember they have the 9 night. So maybe they go there and sing. So I don't know if it was the 9 night, and they have 40 night. So we love celebrate. Mhm. So it's one of the nights when they had singing. My parents meet, and they were destined to spend the rest of their life together. My parents, there were no. My mother loved to say she never have any patchwork children. In case you don't know what patchwork children is, I had patchwork children because I have two children, two different fathers. That's basically what it means, having children for more than one person. So all my parents' children were together. There were no outsiders. I don't have any step brother, step sister, step nothing. And that's why I wonder how I can be on my own. Today of all days is the day my father died. And nobody think. Probably they don't even remember. Because I was the one who kept all this thing going. But as I said to my nephew yesterday when I needed somebody to talk to, and I said, the last time I spoke to my brother and the last time I spoke to my son, it's best if I leave them alone. Yeah, so that's what I'm gonna do. So I prefer my solitude, nobody talking to me, than somebody talking to me and pushing me down the way I was pushed down. So as of this moment, I ain't calling them, and if they call me, I don't have to answer for my peace of mind. What else is there to say about my father? So my parents meet, wake night singing. My mother used to work at Fontibel, I heard it was a wake night singing, so I don't know if after that now they make introduction, but I understand that then probably dad moved in with mom. So I guess at their family home, I don't know. Because where they used to live. So my granny, I never knew my grandfather. Guess he died about in the 50s. Same year as my sister. I lost a sister. Fits or epilepsy. But my brother thought the story. You know, if Lyndon wasn't such a wicked person, and what I am trying to create, they don't understand. My brother taught the story and said how grandfather said it was fit. It was dopey liquor. He didn't say dopey liquor. From what my brother told me, my grandfather was a twin. So my grandfather had a twin sister. And my grandfather and his twin sister left the property because my great grandparents were land barons and my grandfather took his sister and left on go on your own. So my brother told me that my grandfather said it was his sister was playing with her too hard, and that's why she died. That's how they understand it. That's how they could explain it. And then it was when I put that up there, Irving, carry on and carry on. I'm telling you, that boy. At the time, I didn't know something was wrong with my brother, but now I can definitely say yes, something is wrong with my brother, and I'm not gonna let my brother be the end, the death of me, or whatever of me. So I leave my brother alone to get on with his life, and I get on with mine. Story done. Oh, only three. Okay, I might look at it later. Yeah, so as I said, I'm picking myself. My kitchen is in a mess, and I'm not gonna let it bother me tomorrow. Tomorrow, I get up and hopefully, I can start the ball rolling. Let me see if I can do this. Yeah, I'm just I'm here on my own. I have nobody, and as I said, I push and I push and I tried as best as I can. So I am not going to keep trying to get people to respect me or whatever. I'm trying to put the spotlight on my father. It's a form of therapy because I need resolution and everything and everything. Yeah. When God gets ready, them have to move. The rich man move, the poor man move. The rich man move, the poor man move. When God gets ready, them have to move. Them have to move. Them must move. Them a go move. Them have to move. When God gets ready, them a go move. The black man move. The white man move, the yellow man move. Oh, pardon me. The blue man move when God gets ready. The man move. So yes, people, I understand that my father, no, my father went to live at my mom's, so they all had lived together over by Caney, and that's where my father's grandfather is buried. My sister is buried there, and I think maybe my grand aunt is buried there. And over there, that's where they were born. When I say they, Ballis, and I don't know how many others. And the rest of us were born down by the Ground Road, going towards Ground Road. Ground Road is sound better, so. And only my little brother was born on the land in Gaga Street. That's why I always said nobody else has ownership of that land except my brother. And only for now, what my brother has done to me. But you know what? In God I trust. In God I put my trust. And once he used to bother me a lot. But now, the fact that nobody calls me is something I have to live with. But then at the end of the day, I have to tell my story and tell it the best way I can. Yeah? So can you imagine getting up, nobody to talk to, a person who was the life and soul of everything that's happening? Yeah? And now, not even to have somebody to talk to on the phone. It's hard. I guess you get used to it. And then when you're doing your little thing to keep your brain overflowing and you have somebody coming in and behaving the way they are behaving, then you know something is drastically wrong. And then you know, even Queen Camilla will get stuck with the shit. Because they deserve to be stuck with the shit. The lab. They will get down with the shit. And they should get down with the shit. When I look at all these, yeah, whoever put it back together and put it back. Sometimes I don't know when to the hair come. But you know, because I'm so paranoid now, I see them already, you know, but I will not put it out there because I know sometimes naked picture are hidden in there. Because I examine myself sometimes. Yeah. And I don't want my thing to be taken, say I am using it as whatever. So get what I mean? So I'm just sitting here, me, myself and I. So my parents ended up having, I used to count 8, but it's 9 children. And my mom 8. So my sister, I didn't count my sister, I used to count 8. 9 children my parents had. And mom had a miscarriage. So that miscarriage would be between me and Emily, we are the furthest apart. Yeah. So I'm just giving you an insight into who I am and where I get my traits and stubbornness and resilience and everything. See, I'm drinking milk. Anytime I go out, I buy that bottle of milk, but normally, and I try and drink. So as I was at Lloyd today and he was saying, boy, rate me, and I said, Lloyd, you know, I don't joke with food. That's the thing with me. Anything I'm into, I'm into. I don't drink. I just drink for social. I don't smoke. I don't have those vices, and I'm glad. And I guess it's up to my upbringing as well. My granny used to smoke tobacco, you know. My one big vice which I tell, and I don't, yeah. After I overcome my first initial sexual experience and it wasn't satisfying, then I did get back the mojo, and I love good sex, but I've not been sexually active for years, and I'm not missing anything. Because even if I don't have a man again, I don't think it's anything. But I wouldn't like that to be that. But who? You never know. So I love good sex and I know where it's coming from. Get what I mean? Love the good sex, man. Yes, man, you have to love good sex. That's why me have two lovely sons, two magnificent fathers. Yeah, I have to respect my sons' fathers. Well, I mean, I have two sons, two different fathers, and I give them. I'm gonna throw more milk in here because I have it in there. I'm gonna because I need to hydrate whenever I can. I respect my two sons' father. When people see them now, they must know. Queen Mervelee, man. Like how they set out them look. Oh no. So I'm gonna get my milk and I'll sit here because I'm not sleepy. As I said, I do the kitchen when I'm in the mood. Can't see it, that's all. That's me in different, just my head space. It will be on TikTok. Alright, I'm gonna throw the milk in the thing because as I said, people see me coughing there, it me a who, so I'm on it now. Whatever black man send come bury me special courier carry come. Who should I sing for now? Just anybody. You. Boyaka, Shantalik, racist Burmans, the people get hit. Boyaka, Shantalik, racist Burmans, the people get hit. Boyaka, yes, me, oh, so you call me phone for? The people get hit. Boyaka, Shantalik, Boyaka, Shantalik, racist. Yeah, me and my guys. Well, me also call my phone for because the bed come up. Not too dirty girl me. Racist police try to section me. You see them racist police, them keep on ringing me also. Me say go clean up that Dominic rifle. Go on. You call my phone for dirty girl. Go get me 10,000. One, go get me 10,000. Get it ready. For dirty drunk, 88 dear Richard Roberts, and 88 dear Quand. Go get me 10,000. For them, I will get it. Yeah? But you call me phone for dirty girl. You know, see, me want to sit down in here. Because when me go and come back, and see she come in and go on with her antics. Them hell I go hot. Yeah? Go online and you see me doing interview for Parkinson's. I had one of the biggest following. People used to share my story on their whatever. So all I write and all I do, it's there. Can't be hidden. So you stay there, call me phone for all of them. Any one of them where me then a name or when me encounter, you will know. Like the Judge Freya, drunk Judge Freya, you will hear. Any district judge, any barrister, any whatever, any court me win in wrongfully, well, you are go here. Me tagging dirty and holiness in there too. Yes, dirty and holiness. Corrupt and holiness. Go within gunman MP more than else. Hey, you never get me father if politics are keep and it a keep engaged and he can walk find something else walk going in a yard, you know, in a politics. For me father, never in a politics. Don't post and want to send it directly to friends. Fuck off and go Instagram. Yeah? Student finance available. Yeah, when? Yeah? And the whole and you see crab louse. The year me can call him crab louse. I know me can call him crab louse. Yeah? Yeah? So me sit down, yeah? Let me start from the beginning. Yeah? And I'm like me myself and me I do. They make sure me not wear the boot, go back alive till they find say no like see me in the boot. So me wear trainers. You see like fenke. Couldn't let them the fenke, man. Some people had certain traits where I don't feel me. You get me? Some people just have certain traits. I feel me in a certain way if I just but the personal thing me very picky and choosy. So I make sure then tick. Me did set up another TikTok account in about Instagram for people give me good vibes there. And like this crowd house. Shot Lake. Yeah. So my crab house HSJ Richard Roberts galang. Make him galang or she. No or he. Make he galang and quand. For me ready for chop them down. Yeah? Make your district judge beach and equality assessor. Me I find out that where she Emma Ali. You know see them are coolie. And them are take over. And me when I put in them, you know. So me one and God, me not call a soul. But for them vibes, them will kill me off before time. I make me ass work in there when me can't wash me crutches. And then no business. And then want me to, oh fuck. They want me to dead and without dignity. I want for me worthless people they want. Yeah? Me worthless people, them I go hear about them. As time go along. Me not call none of them. So me I call them for me and them are a friend. Them are wicked. If you kill them for 9 months, let me tell you, say, take care of them. You take care of them. And the day my father died, the day my father died, me I take care of them and teach people how to know them. Everybody else have people around them. And me one. Me don't call nobody. Call them for what? They don't have nothing for me. Me put you out there. So me need space just for in that me sitting cannot access this media. Alright. So me have to go clean out. Wait again till something clean out. So as me say people, you just there. Sit down and take it easy. So me I go after them. And me I go do my thing. Yeah. I hear the words of the Naya man say, Babylon, your throne gone down, gone down. Babylon, your throne gone down. I will fly away home to Zion, fly away home in the morning, one bright morning. When my life is ended, I will fly away home. My father flew away home 45 years ago. 45 years ago, my father flew away home. And how many years later? Yeah, me have some people that come tell me fuck about whatever. Now fuck we are no bad old man. What don't know, sir? Let your fuck off about Marcia. What you are saying you come here for? You know why no sitting. Not saying you know where I class sitting coming here. Leave me alone and give me space. Need space to do my thing. Take it off of you. Yeah? Beepers. Take them off of you, man. University of Law. Take that right class off you. Me no want you for you neither easy. So you know where I class and come down here. Black up woman phone and me want my space. Oh, I wrote something today. I think I should read it, you know. I'm gonna read it. We have two sitting, whatever, me have to go ask one of them to done early. But it's very important. Right, so I have my milk. I put that out there. Hydrate and rehydrate. Why? 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 I have rights like anybody else. I have rights. And I want to take away my rights. Yeah? So let them steer because the world are going to know. And who the drunk of them, and who the devil them, and who the iniquity worker, and who are the Satan, and who are on the drugs then. I mean, I bother them. So me I go read, you know? I'm feeling very spiritual today. And me say like to a little rum in there and a little area. So like to a little area in there. And a little nutmeg and a little vanilla, but not it. Yeah, my breadfruit in there now, please. So I wrote today, I sat at Mass Lloyd, and I'm gonna read because it's something to do to keep me. I'm not ready to sleep. And this is what I wrote. I'm gonna read okay. I'm gonna read this first. Because I sit down, I walk with my pen and paper. Ivan Sandyman Nemhard. Sunday the 9th of February 2025. Mervelee Myers put pen to paper for therapy. On the date, Ratty Nemhard, the mother of Kevin Donovan Murray and Valdinala Legister, was the last person to see my father alive when I walked into the vacated into something. I left something on. I vacated because of his bed sore with my baby, which is the norm before taking him for a breath of fresh air. My papa was trying to say something to me, but there were no words. He had already lost the ability to talk. I got back from walking my son. I'm going to put some of these to poetry, and went back in the room. And although my papa's eyes were opened, I knew he was dead. I can't remember if I've seen. Yeah, I would more than likely have seen somebody who had died, but not as close as my father. I went and got my mother. I write this today. I went and got my mama because that's how I process things. And I never ever forget her anguished scream. No, he can't be dead. He never got a drink of water. So in my mother's culture, it was very important for a dying person to get a drink of water. And I don't know. At the time, I never had the knowledge to talk to mama about how she felt about that. But I'm sure my mom must have lived with that even though she was close, she wasn't at his side when he was dying to give him a drink of water. I don't know. And that's why I did all I could for Tom, especially when Tom decided that he wanted to go home. He wanted to die and go to heaven. I made sure Tom got all the facilities there were, singing and everything, praying and everything, and reassuring him. And now after he died, you think you're gonna come get away talking about what a violent nuisance and injunction and whatever. And there's a drugs then in operating in here. And police can come get them stats and London ambulance and put things under my door. And some little stinking ass Richard Roberts in here come put restraint order on me. Put that restraint order under your mama, boy. Take that restraint order and go put it under your mama. But if your mama will have restraint for your pussy, you would have somebody like you. Where come tell me what is what and what is not what. You never call me in a court until you're not ready for time you. Take that restraint order, Mr. Dirty Boy, Robert Richards or Richard Roberts. Put that restraint order upon your mama. Because if she did have restraint upon you, she couldn't hire you. I live with those screams or words in my head until my mama got her water and prayer, and died in her bed, head and bed. In the house, my Tom and I started that my brother finished. Papa's death was the ending of a life of disabilities and poverty, trauma, and much more. I was 20 years old with two sons, one of whom was misdiagnosed as deaf and dumb. But Papa reassured this was part of my DNA. Later, I made the decision not to have more children because of my DNA. The DNA that caused me to panic when my baby turned black and I screamed that he is dead. But Papa held the mirror in his trembling hands and told me he is breathing. On the date my father died 45 years ago, my son, who I thought died, is in hospital with high blood pressure. The one I'd taken for a walk has been brainwashed to hate his mother, like my brothers who hated our mother. Today, I use the chance to make peace with my father, mother, grandmothers, grandfathers, extended families, husband, and Mervelee, as I pray for my auntie, Iselin Powell, aka Tilly Nemhard, for her not to suffer unnecessarily during her transition. My grandma Irene Mills Nemhard had 3 children born on the 27th of October. I wrote this at Lloyd's. When I wanted some solace because we were in the kitchen and he would love to watch his TV and stuff, I went and sat in his living room. And I even go look at his bed. Yeah. I went in his room and looked at his bed. I have made the choice to separate myself from the families and friends who abandoned, rejected, to be the voiceless, vulnerable victim of the legal systems. At times I reach rock bottom and I think of ending it. But then I remember my father was not defeated by Parkinson's. He had a wife and my mother. He had a wife, my mother, Pearline Louise Chambers Nemhard, and his God. I am writing as I am sat in my friend Lloyd's living room. I realize and value how much I mean to him as he continue ensuring I get food to nourish my body so I can repair. A promise is a comfort to a fool, and I have no intention of fooling anyone. I am not sure what the future holds, but at this point in my life, I am not seeking a relationship. All I need is a friend who I know will be there for now with no strings attached. I will keep my families at arm's reach. I deserve more than they can give to me. And this is what? I will honor my parents by stopping the swearing. Okay, I am trying, but there are times when it will come. And that is not a promise because I don't know when I'll need it as a backup. I wrote this today at Lloyd's. I can write lots. So when I hear people talking about this, that, and the other, yeah, when did I become this, that, and the other? District Judge Baycham, the ball is in your court, mom. So I'm just sitting here before this thing, and I just gonna make it run. And as tonight is a night where I'm just celebrating being alive, being none the way worse. Because guess what? I could be the way worse. I don't have a GP. Twice in 3 months. Yeah. Twice in 3 months. So God is working. God is working in my favor because God has a purpose for me. So I'm gonna shut this one down and start again. But I'm gonna let these one because I don't feel sleepy. So I'm just keeping my head. I see so now she likes the comments. I don't matter what people want. To me now, first time people would make negative comments and I let it offend me. I no longer let it offend me because you know what? I don't know why people done some of what they do. And maybe somebody writing a comment on here, it might be a form of therapy, the way same way I curse. So I'm not gonna let anything. Once they put something on there, I will acknowledge it by just liking it. I don't have to, you know what I mean? Because sometimes people, because you're in your way or what is happening to you, don't realize that maybe sometimes a person put a comment on something you posted there. It might be a cry of help, wanting attention, wanting to start a conversation. And first time I used to be offended by negativity, but now I don't. I don't know. I want to plan something for my birthday, but with what's hanging over me, my mind is not at peace. So hopefully by the time they finish with the kangaroo court, I can start planning my life. So I'm just, as I said, tonight is the night. Make me a woman. I am be true to you, but I know stand. Oh, that song they go again. All right, I'm gonna close on this one, and I'm gonna come on another. I'm gonna come on another thing because I just have to get back some. So as I said, this one's gone 1 hour 29:43 since I turned this on. So people have earbuds. I have everything now. Anyway, to God be the glory. I'm not starting those, ending those until I'm finished. Great things He had done. He gave His Son. Oh, that song I go. Let be the glory. Great things He had done. May the Lord, praise the Lord, let the earth hear His voice. Praise the Lord, praise the Lord, let the people rejoice. Oh, come to the Father, to Jesus the Son, and give Him the victory. Great things He had done. great things He has taught us. Down, 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 down. Glory, great things Mervelee Myers views about Mervelee Myers. So I'm gonna move this. And Mervelee Myers celebration. CE celebration of Ivan SANDY Sandyman Nemhard 27th of the 10 1918 to 9th of the 2nd 19 1980 to 2025. Crab Louse HMCTS. HW, no. H for W LEYF. Alright, so may I take away, move this. I'm sitting move no man. Yes, people, that's my life. I have to learn to live the lonely life. This loneliness don't leave me alone. I feel like the fire shut up within my bone. Why this is not go up this man? I feel like the fire shut up within my bone. Singing glory. Hallelujah. I feel like the fire shut up within my bone. I feel like the fire. If you copy it, but no, shut up within my bone. I feel like the fire shut up in my bone. Singing glory. Hallelujah. Yeah, I feel the fire shut up in my bone. Will herself. Run it, Mervelee. But the truck, Mervelee, we just Right, that gone. Me I start again, because wait no man, what the fuck do you? Let me save it first. Me have to live my life people because now make nobody live my life. It's down in here depend upon people. People not interested in me, they don't want to know. And they can't get it now what they want. Just a watch the ride. So I start again because I'm not done them till when me ready for go me bed close them. I mean, no, so I'm not going to do nothing now. So next now me I go do, me I go address. Me I go address one me I go address this live in living colors. Move Satan, move, for the church is moving on. Move Satan, move, for the church is moving on. So I am going to address this, yeah, and I show you how these people operate. So I'm going to read this out and put some things in it because I'm just cutting out. So this is what came, yeah. The envelope came like this, yeah, and I opened it, Royal Mail, and I open it, and this is what's in there. So the whole of yesterday, I'm stressed out addressing things, and then, is it yesterday? I got my cards compromised because I was so here stressed out, replying to this, replying to that, and not realizing it was a Microsoft. The thing keep popping. I've never hooked onto anything like that before. It keep popping up, it keep popping up. So I just thought Microsoft, my thingy expire. Because I have these things, people, I make sure I can't afford it. So I thought my thingy expired. So I said, let me finish right the thing then and just boop. Luckily the bank were allowed. Not the thief in Santander. Thief in Santander, I'm gonna alert for whatever. So I'm gonna read this and put some talking in it because these people are gonna stop. I should put this in here and see if I can copy something. Yeah. So let me put this in here. So at least it's in there. And I'm gonna go into this and see if I can copy something. Yeah. So that name Michael Carter, you know how long that person is in that same job? Solicitors Regulation Authority. You know how long they? Right. Right. So I have 2 things booked for Monday, so I have to go. Right. So here. Hi, Mervelee. Hope you are well. Look forward to speaking on Wednesday. I've attached information sheets and consent forms for both my project and my colleague and Ayana's, who I mentioned will join us. It's a standard part of the university's ethics process to show that people speak to us with informed consent. Ayana's main focus is on the role of retroprofit in addressing damp and mold for homeowners, but her work, like mine, is also interested in the experience of tenants and the challenges they face in getting damp and mold problems fixed. Her information sheet indicates a Yorkshire focus, but the work is also looking across England as well. Have a read, and if you could sign or type your name on the attached consent forms to show you are happy to participate, that would be great. If the consent forms don't open for you, I've also copied them below. Good. Some people who are Mac users are using their phone have had issues. Let me know if you have any questions. Best Pratici, I hope that's how her name is pronounced. So I'm looking to do research, blah blah blah. So yes, yeah. So very good, because these will show people who I am. Yeah. So when that crowd blouse come in, I make with our foolishness. Me make she go on, man. Me stop fight for them, man. Me stop fight. Me stop fight. Oh shit. Me stop fight for them fire with fire. I make my. Oh shit. Ah, shit, man. Come on. No. No, me no want copy. Me want to come off. Oh, Jesus. See how Satan stand? Alright, you know what? I'm gonna leave it, man. Oh no. Oh shit. This is Satan. This is Satan. Right, let me see this. Right. This is Satan. This is Satan, me talk for like Satan, man. So, okay, people, I'm doing this. I'll be reading because, as I said, I do not feel sleepy and I need to keep my brain focused because too much hard things is happening. And if I didn't get some sort of help, probably I wouldn't be here because Mr. Badaloo is a very good advocate. Which one I'm using? This one I use. So I need to put in my thing. Yeah? You know if I did do it, so may I start over again. I don't know if it gets in there one day. Huh. So my time I tell you people wouldn't know. Right, start again. Yeah? I'm not used to living by myself, nobody to talk to, so I have to find the thing to talk. Talk for me. Okay, so see I have this here. So it's open to here. So I am gonna read this because I need justice. So I'm gonna sit here and I'm gonna read it, yeah? Name of court, Clerkenwell and Shoreditch, County Court, claim number 570MC618, name of claimant, Mrs. Mervelee Myers, name of defendant, Devonshire Solicitors LLP, date of issue 31st of January 2025. So enter name and address of person against whom the order is made. General Civil Restraint Order. Yeah? Is made against me. And I'll tell you the name because I'm reading it. Yeah? I never know any Devonshires until July when I got a letter for possession. And it's within my rights to question. And there was a number. Yeah? If you do not comply with this order, you may be held in contempt of court and imprisoned or fined, or your assets may be seized. So let me tell Crablows, yes, Crablows, who made this order, that I have no assets. And you're not going to threaten me with contempt of court. Under what ground? The assets that were stolen are scammed by Mimi Owusu, who wrote a 12-page witness statement for Housing for Women and Differences. That's the asset. You need to get it back from me. And the court need to collect my £9,000 judgment from Ryan Clement. And the one that were vacated, and I have other cases in there. And the court now is going to sort out the pedophile rings that offered me £58,000 NDA. So Crablows Richard Roberts, whatever is there, I have no intention of putting anything in. So if you think you can come send me this or come threaten me with imprisonment, you need to go threaten the drugs then up there. We come in and me a sing and me and the date my father died. Yeah? So yes, what's your title? Crablows Richard Roberts. HHD Richard Roberts Crablows. Section 1, date of order 31st of January 2025. Name of judge H.H.J. Richard Roberts, designated civil judge for East London. So when me I go look for the other Crablow civil judge them involved, Parfit, Shanks, and Dite, you will know Crablows. And we Crablows take. Pussy here. And listen, Crablows. Take this Crablows, Richard Roberts, and go stick it up your mama front. Yeah? For me to know what kind of mama you got, we have a Crablows like you. We are going to write this send to me. What you know about me? How much me lose? How much a year? Crablows. Richard Roberts. HSJ. Yeah? Name of person against whom order is made, Mervelee Myers. And once more, take this order and stick up on your mama. The judge has considered an application by the court has considered of its own initiative. So this fucking court that has considered, all of uno were involved. Anybody involved in this from King's College Hospital better get ready. Yeah? Hence why I was a participant in Dr. Maria Hudson's research paper for the Policy Studies Institute, The Experience of Multiple Discrimination, recommended to ACAS. Go look in my book. Go get your copy of my book. Crablows Richard Roberts. Crablows Richard Roberts. HHJ Crablows Richard Roberts. Take it this and me say, but stick it up your mama. A Devon South solicitor send letter come off in me house in July 2023. Me no way know nothing about Devon solicitor. What was happening in July 2023? Crablows J. Richard, send no letter come here. Send them come here. Let me deal with them. Today's the date my father passed away. I was the last one to see him alive and the first one to see him dead. And I never forget that scream. So when I call ambulance, I tell ambulance, how me I scream. I'm not concerned about my mental health. Well, you know about mental health. And has found that the above named person persists in issuing claims or making applications which are totally without merit. When Devon's solicitor sent me letter for possession, and all I did is call the number and they said, what's going on? Weren't those claims without merit? And how many years later I'm here? And you come send me this crab blouse Robert Richards? Crab blouse Robert Richards. Which else? JJ, me know. Died perfect. And chance. Me go before them there. Me never come before you. Crab blouse. But me know them the crab blouse. Chance. Died and perfect. Me no know you. Crab blouse. In circumstances where an extended civil restraint order would not be sufficient or appropriate. So you're going to know which is appropriate when you stick this up your mama wire hit clock, dirty boy. You're going to know which is appropriate. And when me go through from the first time King's College and me represent myself. So you're going to know what is appropriate. The drugs then were in here. Yeah? The drugs then were in here. Come look how the garden cut down. As soon as one leaf pop up. Yeah? You have to go look for me track record, crab blouse. You know, hear me I call your name. For your name, you send letter come here. Look for how it come. So who did you send it to first? Did this come directly from the court? Did this come directly from the court? Crab blouse, Robert Richards. Or Richard Roberts. Or Richard Roberts or Robert Richards, whichever. Did this come from the court? Did it come from the court? Crab blouse. Huh? You know, her Cynthia already did it. Me go a dentist today. And as the dentist said, all whatever it happened already. So somebody cut and paste. So when our district judge beat some let her come by here, see her fear or whatever. And it dated the 18th. And Cynthia if it happened on the 14th. So how it dated the 18th and you are in the city or whatever. When you know cut and paste, look for it good before you send it out. Crab blouse. So why I not so that one you come? Eh? Why I not so this one come? So why this one different? You take me for friggin' idiot. Let me read one more the crab blouse officer. Me say me not sleep. And me I go start this scale or whatever. Hold on. Crab blouse Richard Roberts. How Devon's solicitor send letter come here for position. Me no way no about Devon's solicitor. So you're going to know what is appropriate or civil restraint order. Me say again, take this and stuff up your mama war hit clock, boy. You think me I wait for come a court for come tell you? I tell nobody a court that no. There are certain protocols allow that court. But for me protocol allow, yes, sir. The crab blouse. And mama shouldn't have a picnic like you. She said when I bought you. You didn't deserve to go in a test tube jar. Yeah? Details of the previous orders recording that claims and our application were totally without merit are set out below. How do you know so they were without merit? Young Crablow Swan planned that. But Swan were involved in the first set. Me shouldn't they answer. So make District Judge Beecham getting equality assessor Imwa Ali. But first and foremost, them have to tell me how old she is. Them have to tell me, as a matter of fact, me couldn't care less. How old she be, how old, whatever, if I know nothing to do with me. But that's going to be part of my research. So I couldn't want to pay money for rubbish. One. Myers versus Devon Solicitors LLP 57 OMC 68. Yeah? Order of DJ Swan. Crablouse DJ Swan. Me no know your name, the Pancinti. Crablouse DJ Swan, your authority. Me no know you. Drawn on 15th January because then send Cinti come to then strike out. You know them as well. Make send you back. So I hit at them. So you have to put restraint. Take this and push it up your mama and give it to DJ Swan. Swan if you push it up for them mama. I mean, not know if them a man or woman, but for your name them they Richard. And give to more Kwan. I don't know if them a man or woman if you push you up there mama. Anyway they want to push you up there mama, push you up there mama. And the date my father died. And I was the last one to see him alive and the first one to find him dead. I have 2 sons. Yeah? The drug supplier, hear them again. One misdiagnosed as being deaf and dumb. And the other one was born on the 22nd of December. And what is that boy doing to me? Brainwashed. Because he can't say nothing of who his mother is. The drugs then up there. Me not smoke, me not drink. When me say me not drink, hard liquor. If you see me with that Cynthia, oppose me, oppose. Certain vices me no have and me no want. Myers versus Devon Solicitors. So me just gonna read for the same thing. Crablouse Richard Roberts. DJ Swan and the Crablouse we mentioned in the court with there. Me no know nothing about Devon Solicitors until July 2023. A letter dated the 13th of July. I sat right there and taking my husband for them to do the power of attorney. Mimi also introduce us. Mimi also scam me 10,000 pounds. Transferred through nationwide to whatever. And then afterward, one nationwide done as Santander. So once again, I will punctuate this. Crablouse Richard Roberts, stick this up your mama war hit. Myers versus Nexus Health Group 570 MC 548. So one Crablouse one just sit down and decide, say, all right, you know, nothing better for do. Make me choose them, you know, and Myers the penny and strike them out for they no have merit. Yeah? For me name banded out. Me name the pan big headline, anybody go see it. So once Myers name the penny, you know, I go the fuck with them, not all. Why does an NHS pensioner? Yes, I am an NHS pensioner. I work at King's College Hospital, NHS Foundation Trust, Mapata House, their nursery. 2003 to 2008, where I had the first nervous breakdown. And because of some little Crablouse Dr. Pinnock. Yeah? I spoke to her. And as she start this thing about bipolar and worry and terror. And me I go do one piece for Miranda, Grell, and this the dirty solicitor. And so me I do no one. Let me done with this. This the pan record, Crablouse Robert Richards. Yeah. You now go. You now go put whatever. Same like how Sterling. Mr. Badalo has Sterling. That one that Crablouse. Sterling. Make sure District Judge Bell, make sure you don't mix up in a no crap. You and your fucking equality assessor. Myers versus Nexus Health Group. Yeah? Myers versus King's College Hospital NHS Foundation Trust. This goes back to 2003 when I had the first nervous breakdown. And then neglect my husband. Manhandle me in a by arm. Whatever. Take me out and go manhandle me. Move me from beside my husband. Crab Louse Richard Roberts. When me done with you, me tap cuss bad word. Yeah? Five bad word in my head, you know, but you know have to come out. Crab Louse Robert Richards. Or Richard Roberts. I'm a friend or whatever. The order. It is all that you be restrained from issuing any claim or making any application in any court specified below without first obtaining permission from Crab Louse HSJ Richard Roberts, designated civil judge for East London, or Crab Louse HSJ Marquand, designated civil judge for West London. Yeah? Me live a fucking whatever, South London. I don't know, sit down for no Ross. I saw me cuss. Crab Louse. Nexus Health Group. What then do? They no sign the form and then join a pen and start on a fuckery. And I disabled NHS pensioner. Twice. Inactive 2 times I take me blood and me can't get me one blood result to go do look about my teeth. Crab Louse, HHJ Roberts, Richard Roberts, and HHJ Marquand. Take it, let me tell you. Crab Louse. It's a fuck. We're going to stick it up on the mama wara it again. And keep sticking it up on the mama wara it again. Me never know about no Devonshire until me get letter. What was happening to me in July 2023? Drugs then up there. Samantha Gibbs bring man come on me door. She left on long-term sick leave. She a get paid? Is she getting paid? Crab Louse? Them a go teach Mandarin in Jamaica and them a go teach with mother tongue. So me can't go get job that I go teach mother tongue and me no have to whatever. Me stand same place and teach it. A long time me a teach it. All me do now neaten up the bad words. I make it nice. You know, go see Frank Bruno. I tell you about what I class. You are coming and coming. Devonshire solicitor, no hell I go hot. Wanna do Miss Presley? Who again you do? What you have done to Miss Presley with Mr. Mold and whoever? Who else will do it to? We're not gonna make Queen Camilla get in all this shit. Because me have 100 birthday card there for my husband. And Queen Camilla and King Charles. We don't want to get in all this shit. Me will spend how much a pound to make Cinti and write it up. You don't know? Queen Camilla can get in our shit. And not only Queen Camilla, Duchess Kate. To go launch our child mental health from London Early Years Foundation, Stockwell. You see that book here? A whole heap more book me have to write. And me I go do I put them together. You see that book here when me go through with it too? And go find out who signed it. Me I start go out again with it. But me I go start do busking. See them me I go out and me I sing and you go see one young little pick me and laugh and or whatever. But you realize a black pick me. HSJ Roberts, Richard Roberts, me have HSJ Parfit and me have HSJ Diet and me have HSJ Science. Now take me for no pian. Yeah? Who the fuck send this? Why coming at this like that? And why not this? You know, take Madman for idiot. And that you know do. When you take Madman for idiot, let me sit around the chair. And Madman you not take for idiot, not true. No take my woman for idiot. Any county court. This order will remain in effect until 23:59 and the 30th of January 2028. Me and they are them the time there. So once again, take this and stick up your mama wire hit clot until it rotten. If you wish to reply, apply for permission. Did they apply for permission when them come persecute me? July whatever? And you give them rights? What's the outcome of Miss Presley's case? Yeah? You know who me be? Crablouse Richard Roberts. You know who me be? Go look for me on ITV. Go look for me in South London Press. Go look for me on Macmillan and do whatever. Go look for me everywhere. Crablouse, stick this and stick it up your mama. Your mama should have when you bought you. A crablouse should like you. You shouldn't depend yagi people, whatever. And in a court too. How you get for no qualification? Crablouse, Richard Roberts. You must first serve notice of your application on the other party. That's why me there I don't have GP, not true. Crablouse. Hey, me will make something for you, dirty boy. Let me read it on. And see where the mad head take me and see when me done with your crablouse. See when me done with you, when me put it on, take it off. You must first serve notice of your application on the other party. The notice will set out the nature and grounds of the application and provide the other party with at least 7 days within which to respond. You must then apply for a permission of the judge identified in the order. Stinking bamba hole. Richard Hart. Richard Hart. Richard Roberts. May I make up a blood clot song for you when me done? No, me say me stop cussing bad word. The application for permission must be made in writing and must include the other party's written response, if any, to the notice served. The application will be determined without a hearing. If you repeatedly make application for permission under one above, which are totally without merit, the court may direct that if you make any further application for permission which is totally without merit, the decision to dismiss the application will be final and there be no right of appeal unless the judge who refused permission grants permission to appeal. How the fuck you know whether it's with merit or without merit, Crabhouse? How you know? We are going to find out. How many cases I have been, I'll me see a paper come on me yard, me never been there. A 10-year of this me had to by the way. Crabhouse, Richard Robert. Any application for permission to appeal a refusal of an application under one above must be made in writing and will be determined without a hearing. Crabhouse, Richard Roberts, Crabhouse, Richard Roberts, me and do therapy on the day that my father died from Parkinson's. He was 62 and God take him out of the struggling. It was a relief for his family because by this time he was bedsore. My mother had to use the razor blade to cut off the dead flesh. Hey, after me one experience, me I make it up. What do them doing? You see, anyway, this a man head take me, and then me follow. Send on a letter come. I was thinking Georgina and Dr. Peter Okansi there. When the invitation there. Crab loaves, I wobble for crab loaves. On the day my father passed away. Let me do this. Crab loaves. There is no order of course. If you attempt to make me not even read this one, me go fuck you go down probably before me that one done. Let me write it down. So me can go when me ready. Let me write it down crab louse so when me ready one by one me I don't know. Crab louse, there's a crab louse. There's a crab louse. HHJ, Richard Robert. There's let me go use the title to empty me blood. I say I'm shinty me and me couldn't so fucking wicked. Say the crab lows, the crab lows, the crab lows. There's a crab lows, there's a crab lows. There is God monkey. Richard Happy. Say me will look here, me will hunt to them down. I will have found me home. Richard Robert is the crab loaves. A crab loaves. Richard Robert is the crab loaves. A crab loaves is the crab loaves. Richard Robert is the crab loaves. The crab loaves. The crab loaves. Richard Robert is the crab loaves. A crab loaves. A crab loaves. Do you know that my cases do not have merit? When the lion is asleep, when the strong black woman asleep, now wake him up. H.A.J. Richard. You know me, I want to call you Hearty because I'm a fucking pedophile. So what about you? H.H.J. His Highness. H. His Highness. Is a may I put H now? His Highness is a horrible horror Hey, me a find word. Hey, where the dictionary then? Hoping to harass Mervelee Myers. Harass who? Go harass your mama, dirty boy. His highness well. Look on your fucking face. His highness is a horrible horror, hoping to harass Mervelee Myers. John Fenton, the con man. Me a mix up all in now. John Fenton, the con man. Hey, you see how my mind work. Let me go back and look on it. HAJR. John Fenton, the con man of leaf. So me can't make it up as me go along. HHJR. Of leaf. Richard Harty. The men in child care. Pedophile mastermind. You see, I make it up in our days, sir. Richard Harty, the men in child care, pedophile. What come after? R.I. Pedophile. Iniquity. Iniquity. We find something else, you know. Of instant pleasure. Richard Robert's name is you know. Of instant pleasure. RIC. Criminals. Of HMCTS. Need ERT. Richard Roberts name is spelling it. RIC. You think me dyslexic? C. Housing for women. Turn terror cell. Send it come here. Wanna send it come there. Wanna send it come here. Send them come here. Send them come here and see what me do with them. Turn terror cell. CH. Housing for women. Turn terror cell. Abusers of tenants. Aye. Eh. Racists and rapists. Racists and rapists. Rapists and racists. We're going to want another word with R. Rapists and racists and rascals. Discriminate. Rascal. Discriminate against vulnerable, against children, young people, vulnerable adults. Hey, Richard Roberts, no mess with me now. And vulnerable adults. I don't hear me spelling a boy. Send them come here. I tear up me, I do it. ABC Richard Roberts. Royal families. Royal family. Mixed up in regulations. We find something after. Hey, Richard Roberts. Roberts. Oh, oppressors. What you do with the oppressors? What you do with the oppressors? Ordained by organizers. And Marita B. Brave women, challenge brutality. R.O.B. Roberts. And gender-based violence in the UK. Make them know where me there. No fucking Robbie Roberts. B-E-R. Rattinemard. The voice of the voiceless. The voice of the oppressed. When me put it on, Richard Robert, take it off. The voice of the oppressed. Today, 9th of February, 2025, 45 years. My papa died. With Parkinson's. Roberts, B-E-R-T-S. Sunday is my Sabbath. I sing and worship. Father God, the Three-in-One. Sunday's my Sabbath. I sing and worship. Pardon me. Giving thanks to Almighty. To Almighty. For his mercies. So Richard Roberts is ignorant, tokenistic, member of judiciary. I done with you now, boy. Boy, I done with you. Send no nothing coming here. You know why me do one for more one too? Since I to want to name the pan, yeah, me love right. H.H.J. Marquand. 8. History will tell them history will tell them to heed God's word. What one did that 8? 8. Heroin nanny. Heroin nanny of the Maroons. Started the rebellion. Dirty boy, dirty girl, dirty boy. Me a singer, me a composer. I've been writing. I've been writing for my father talk sake. I've been writing for therapy from the time my father talk sick. With Parkinson's. My fundraiser, I was interviewed. Go online and find. Justice is a must. Is a must. M. Mervelee Myers. Make history. M. Marquand. M.A. Mervelee Myers. Make history. Abusers. Abusers of children. Young people. Vulnerable adults. Oh no, take out this and that. Put that way. Vulnerable adults. Mar. Rights denied. Rights denied by regulators. of racism. Ageism. Disabilities. And more. You. Queen Elizabeth. No, no, Elizabeth. Queen Camilla got tainted. Under housing for women. You see how me keep myself busy? Probably like this me used to do, not realizing when I was younger, I just write. Anything coming up. Housing for women. Yes, me always so stay there quiet. You can't blame terrorism. QUAND, Quand. Me make sure I spell right, you motherfucker. But me always so I call me first. QUAND. QU. I need AND. Under housing for women, terrorism. Anthony Badalo. And Sambosta TV. No Terry Public. No Terry. No how it's spelled. No Terry Advocate. Of the or for the novice. We'll find one that will put the A. Demonstrating discrimination against the law. You see me done it? So yes, I don't know HH12, I don't want name. Someone have criminal needing emotional regulation treatment. And to put on the record till me come back. Let me name some of the criminal needing emotional regulation treatment. When me deal with start in reverse. And then me shut down this. And do some writing. If I'm not ready to sleep, it I may want. You're going to write out that, I'll send it for you now. Leave Babylon, Babylon, and leave Babylon. Leave Babylon and go. Don't mind your friend, for they will laugh you to scorn. When Christ on earth, they have done in the very same. Look in your life and you'll see how you live. Leave Babylon and come. Housing for women at terror cell. Turn terror cell, there's a drugs den upstairs. Barbara supply. Drugs from the NHS. Ambulance service. Leave Babylon, Babylonian, left out of Babylon. Left out of Babylon and come, Babylon and come. Don't mind your friend. They will laugh you to scorn. See, Debbie Thomas join the junkie crowd. If she don't mind if them kill me, yeah, she have about £500 for me. Say leave Babylon and come here. We have my Parkinson's shirt. Today is 45 years. I lost my brother, my father. I was the mother of two sons. One misdiagnosed as being deaf and dumb. Right now, my son in the hospital. Not even have time for call. When them ready, them will contact me. Leave Babylon. Babylonian left out of Babylon. District Judge Greenwich, District Judge Swan, District Judge Sterlini, District Judge Richard Hayes, District Judge Pegram. Leave Babylon. Babylonian left Babylon. Leave Babylon and come, Babylon and come. Don't mind your friend, for they will laugh you to scorn. When Christ on earth, they have done him the very same. Look in your life, and you see how you live. Leave Babylon and come. District Judge Bell. Can you hear the man chat? District Judge Nedo, you is a little dirty liar, whether you're a man or you're a woman. On the 20th of December, I have a medical review with Nexus Health Group. Hey, if this a dirty boy, Richard Roberts, want me cuss him, not even flying to blow him and drunk on a pitch near. Keep it up. Keep it up, Nedo. No, keep it up. Richard Hayes. You could have pop off the door. Keep it up, Richard Hayes. Richard Roberts. Richard Roberts, keep it up, darling. Me alright. You can't tap me for alright and publish me work. Keep it up. When once I found a mother's church, when once I found a mother's church, when once I found a mother's church, I'll worship there today. It makes me think of good old times. It makes me think of good old times. It makes me think of good old times before my head was great. And no see quality here, me got. Must say a lot again. Now had time to take care of myself. But still, God has me, man. God have me. God have me. Okay, what I do? You see, me now broke down, me now have a GP, 2 time blood taker, and now me can't get blood. To go do me sitting. I want to say what I do. Inactive patients, so don't expect me to be dead, don't you? Hey, I starved them, I starved me out. I starved the NHS, I starved me out. I say I starved the NHS, I starved me out. I want them cover up for. I say I starved the NHS, I starved me out. Hey, when me start, me show them, you know, I want them doing, man. Matter what. Like say, he wants me, he want me to take the sitting this, because like say me have battery right and put the printer. He say, I know you know, no battery. Uncle Lad, me can run them, the joke there. Uncle Lad, me can run them, the joke there with. They run them, the joke there with nobody else. I mean, I want to know worthless man. They are worthless, me can pick up worthless man. Me no want no 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 worthless man. So me no want no worthless man at all. Me no want no worthless man. Me no want no worthless man. Me no want no worthless man at all. And when me coulda do with one worthless man. When me coulda do with one worthless man. Me no want no worthless man at all. Me can't make it up as me go along. Me can't make it up as me go along. Me no want no worthless man at all. That strong Jamaican woman. Me not take crap for no man, no man, no man. That's why when me done with Richard Roberts and Mark One, then me a go down have all of them were involved in the thing at the when me done with them. Me have a list. Me no remember nobody from King's College except Jolly Baron when did send me case back. Yeah, but all me need for do is me come on to move. All I need, hey, I wonder if me have to, yeah, send go to like say remember send me picture come give me. Yeah, yeah, no. Hmm. Like send the picture come give me now, man. When you take me I eat and I'm the worker food. See ya now. Yeah, yeah. And my son, me sorry for him, you know. Me sorry for my son, you know. Me sorry for my son, you know. But until my son can meet me halfway. Until my son can meet me halfway. Yeah? Good afternoon. If possible, send some money to Junior. Until my son can meet me halfway. And if he knows it today at the date. Yeah? I wonder if my son knows it today at the date my father died. Hmm? Nobody to help him. We need to get in life back together. Yeah? And when me say to them, say, You need to come help me tell this story, then can't do it. But if it is possible, if you send money come. Well, in order to get this money, you have to go pay. You have to go work for it, son. I'm sorry, but you have to work for it. Yeah, I go still. Yeah, I go do this story. But you're in a hospital. Me say send little something come. Me can go. Yeah, I go do this story. Say you're in a hospital. You know, have nobody. Me don't know if you come out and me. Yeah, I go do this story. So when I send restraint order, I know where me I go to. In order to get this money, you go work for it, son. I tough love this name. You go work for this money. Not even bank card, me no have a see me card, then get compromised. So me have to go wait till me get bank card. Unless me can get. And you can't do nothing. You can't do nothing for change the status quo. You go work for this son. I mean I reply. Me not reply. You go work for it. Yeah? If I even tell them say you're in the hospital, you're not nobody. If I say you have to go start afresh. I have to go get fresh everything. Stabilize and change over the diet and everything. So you go tell them what that money for. You go put on whatever, you go write out and you make whatever you need to make. And mom, in spite of what happened. So how mad somebody can do whatever, and how this is somebody and how this is somebody. Yeah? You go work for it, son. When you not saying go ask your Uncle Irving. I'm a ratty, yeah, send coming up. It's I'm a mad ratty. When you not saying go ask your father. And me. So that's why I'm going to utilize the video them when we make one already. So you've been taken over by religion and corrupted by politics. See there? Who you have? Your mother. And me I go send you, know. Me I go send you. But this time you work for it. You don't know what happened to me. You don't know how I'm in my kitchen say. You don't know how when the little food me run go whatever. You don't know when me I like me if I rely upon. I'm gonna lie to the lie that tell me say me when tell him say Valentine's Day me I see him relationship. Me love lie, you know, but me don't love lie that the way there. So me make sure me right, me tell him say whatever. Me talk to let me say lie, me give myself a year to when my husband did. Every time like that seem like in oh, so if he even wanna go try a thing, say, all right, she say a year when her husband dead. So I this a year, let me try now. Like I go tell me till say me tell him say a Valentine's Day. But I must say a thing say no me not go remember say me when make a date. So me I go change my mind for Valentine's Day. Me tell lie, say lie. If you can't have no way we can go for Valentine's Day. Me no wait tell him say me have a relationship with him for Valentine's Day. Go to whatever two different things. We must lie as well. Me not tell lie to me I'm a talk nothing to me. Me say we can go out. Me and woman will love go out. So you know if we quote the melody, they might have nothing now whatever. Make we go. That's what me tell lie. But in here what I want here. So me can tell you here what I want here. Ain't looking a man, darling, sorry. Ain't looking a man, not that type of a man.